SyFy Sistas live show.
Love those horns.
Just to
Love
be bopping.
Everybody, hey everybody, welcome to the SyFy Sistas live show on a Tuesday night. I'm your host, Tabia Harper. I'm joined by my sisters, Yvette Blackman Tom.
Hello.
Oh, true. That's ultra sexy.
It's not the one I don't even know where that came from.
And Sabrina Wood.
Whoop, whoop.
Uh-oh. Oh, everybody's going low on me. Everybody's going low.
Just following the producer's lead.
It's not that kind of show.
Oh my God, what's going on? Oh, what's happening? I don't know. Okay. Before it gets hi family. We're so happy to be here. Before we get too into the weeds, I want to remind everybody that Trek Long Island is our official 2025 convention partner. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Yay. So save the dates from May 30th to June 1st, y'all. 2025. That is this year, 2025. This year. This month. And get your tickets, baby. Come on. It's coming up. I know. I cannot believe how fast this year is going. Get your tickets now, y'all. Pre-sale, please. Photo ops are available and the group photo ops are available. And also, you got to go get your tickets to the Starship Fabulous Jazz Hands dance party on Saturday evening. Right. Saturday evening. And that's it's going to be kicked off. I can speak. Oh my God. Okay. The evening is going to be kicked off with a cool game show called So You Think You Know Flocks. So You Think You Know Flocks, hosted by our friend John Billingsley. So everybody, please get your tickets now. And this is the time of the show where we sit around and we tell you guys how much we love Trek Long Island and what a great convention it is, because this is all true, and it is. Yep. But we have some friends who are going to tell you about it. We have our guest tonight. We are so excited to have our friend, the beautiful Yetide Badaki, back and on the show with us.
Hi. Hey everyone.
Hey, yes.
I want to second everything that you all said about Trek Long Island, because I was there last year, and it was an amazing time. It really, really was. So I'm just backing up that account. I can say it is wonderful.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you for that. Appreciate that.
Yeah, look at our friends. We got Mr. Jonathan Frakes, Mr. John Billingsley, Mr. Armin Shimmerman, Mr. Juan Carlos Cotto, and Ms. Kitty Swink, all of the Purple Stride to Trek Against Pancreatic Cancer. Hi, guys.
Hi. May I add that Trek Long Island was really great fun. People should go. It's a great convention. I know, John, you'll have a terrific time. And of course, Terry Farrell will be a delight for everyone.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Thank you for that.
Thank you for that.
It's a rider in my contract that I do not have to, in fact, wear pants, by the way. So that was quite an internal struggle. Also, Bonnie Friederisi, my wife, is coming with me, and it's going to be our anniversary. Our first 25-year anniversaries.
Wow.
Wonderful. Congratulations to Bonnie.
25 years. Just a piker.
Yeah, well, I told her every 25 years we're going to a Star Trek convention, honey. So.
Kitty is such a good sport. I tell you.
I love that guy.
I love all of them. That was fun to look at. So, you guys, tonight we actually are talking all about Trek Long Island, our favorite convention, and we have with us the founder of Trek Long Island, Stefanie Gangone. Welcome. Hello. Stefanie.
Hey, Stefanie.
Hi. Well, first of all, you tell John Billingsley that in his contract it might say no pants, but that's why we invited his wife. to watch him.
You know exactly
Good
what to do.
idea.
Good idea. Jeez. That man. Oof. And if you think he's kidding about no pants, he is not.
No, no.
We all know. We all know John will drop those pants so fast.
Ooh, child.
I know. You think I don't warn people? I'm like, I think he's going to be wearing pants. But
Well, we're so happy to have you back. You know, we adore you. We really do. We respect you so much. We love all
thank
of
you for
your
having
work.
me. I love
Oh.
you all.
So, you know, if folks missed you before or don't know or are new, can you give them a little history of the background of how this convention came to be, what you were thinking? Like, were you crazy? Had you had not enough coffee that day? What happened?
Oh my God. I don't know what I was thinking. No, I really wanted to find a convention that complemented what I do for a living, and that's working with books. I own an organization. I'm a founder of an organization called Library for the Kind. That's now a 501c3 approved.
Yay!
And
Congratulations.
and we raise money. And we work to get books into the hands of children, diverse and inclusive books. And I wanted to do an event, and not solely to raise only money for Library for the Kind, for other organizations. So last year, Trekkie Long Island raised money for PanCan. Year before, the Trevor Project. Year before, the LaBelle School for the Blind. 2 years. We're doing Library for the Kind.
Yay!
Good
So
job.
excited for that. That's
I love
awesome.
that.
So you want to tell people a little bit about Library for the Kind?
Me too.
Mhm.
We're in a delay, I think. Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Oh, did we lose Stephanie? Yeah, I think we did.
She's there. It's just delayed.
Yeah.
Oh, you gotta love live shows.
Okay.
Well, at least it's not me this time. Hey, Stephanie.
It's not me anymore either.
Okay, did you get that, Stephanie? You just
Like, what's going? Okay, so Library for the Kind. I started it right after the pandemic, right during the pandemic. But I decided to get an organization. It was a New York State, and it was really just to promote books.
I'm gonna see if I can help
What?
you out there. We'll be right back with Stephanie. Hold on.
Hold your horses. Do we have some good hold music?
We do not.
I know. We can all hum the Jeopardy theme. It
looks better.
Stephanie, can you hear us? Is that better?
I can hear you.
You
Okay.
can hear us. Okay,
I
go
think
ahead.
so.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's try that again for Library of the Kind.
Oh, wow.
Okay. I don't know what you heard. So Library for the Kind is an organization. It's a 501c3 that started as a domestic not-for-profit where I raised funding for books for children in different areas of life. Like I said, the first year I raised money for the LaBelle School for the Blind. I wanted to get books into their hands that more Braille books. I believe that every book should be in Braille. That's a true belief that I have. I believe they ended up buying computers with the money that we donated. Last year, we focused on the Trevor Project and on PanCan. And this year, we're focusing on Library for the Kind. And ask me questions. I'm a little like, I'm sorry.
That's okay.
I'm tired. I had a long day. I just drank a Red Bull.
2 weeks out from convention start. Yes, we know.
Mm-hmm. So this year, Trek Long Island is going to focus on.
So hilarious. It's bonkers. I'm so tired.
Oh, but we got your back. We got your back.
Okay.
Okay, so this
You
year,
keep freezing a little, so it's difficult. I'm so sorry.
That's okay.
Yep, no problem. We'll make it through. We're gonna get used to each other's delays, and we'll be fine. Just like a news broadcast.
Should I sign
We'll
out
just,
and sign back in? Maybe that'll help.
If you want to, you can. Yeah, that might help. Yeah.
It helped me.
Yeah.
Let me sign out, sign in, just in
Okay.
case.
Okay.
No worries. I don't have any. I wish I did have some music. Some music.
Well,
to
you
play.
know, I'll just say something like, you know, that's
Sure.
right now. This is one convention that, because it's run by Stephanie, who's a librarian, if you love to read, there are a lot of writers at this. There's a lot of vendors that are selling some really great sci-fi, fantasy, speculative fiction, whatever you want to call it. They're all there. And this is where I met David Gerald, just sitting at a table. Like, I'm like, oh my God, does anybody know who this guy is over here? Had a crazy moment meeting him. And, just really approachable. I mean, just, this cool stuff. The vendor room is going to be on fire again, because it was last year. So bring your money. Come on in.
Yep.
Bring a bag. Bring a library bag to take stuff back with.
Yes. Make sure like you have that extra bag that's devoted just to the books.
Yes, definitely. She's right. They're like got the whole hallway of authors, which I just love. It reminded me of another Trek convention, but this one, it was I don't know. They were a lot of younger authors also, and older authors. So I like that part. I think it was a good mixture of authors. How you doing, Steph? You good?
No, it's working because my oh my goodness, my computer stinks. Let's just say that my computer stinks. I have like the worst computer, and like what's weird is my other computer is literally in two pieces, but it works better. But it's embarrassing.
Hilarious.
It's embarrassing. It's so embarrassing to use. Like Paul laughed at me one day. He's like, "What is wrong with your computer? It's like in two pieces." I'm like, "But it works so well, so I won't bring it out anymore. It's embarrassing." But this is terrible. So my phone's better. So we're using my phone.
Right. Yeah, it sounds much better, and it looks much better. And now we can see your beautiful face for real.
So now let's go.
Okay, we're good.
Woo! Okay, so this year, Trek Long Island, this is the third year of the convention. I mean, we have been there each year, and we've loved it every year. I mean, I think one of the things that sets this convention apart is that it is it's for fans. It's really by fans, for fans. It's a what do we call the Defiant? It's a one mighty little ship.
Mighty little ship.
Yeah, I feel like this convention is one mighty little convention.
Yeah.
Defiant's my favorite, so I like that.
Ours too. Ours too. You know what I do? I wanted to ask you, because since you're the showrunner, how did you know that you wanted to do this? Like, I mean, I get, Long Island's like the convention capital, and I was wondering, being from Long Island, being a New Yorker, did that have a lot to do with it? You have that influence down there?
Well, I was working for Long Island Doctor Who for a while. And remember the first year I worked with them, they put me at a door to watch a door. And I'm thinking, why am I standing at this door? I can do more than this. And I like to prove I could do more than this. And I did. Nobody puts me at a door.
Here you go. I love that. And so now I know there's a lot of there's a lot of different conventions down in Long Island. Why did you think Trek was going to work? Because there aren't any.
Well, yeah, there are no Star Trek conventions. We have a couple that might have a Trek guest here, but they're so unfocused on one thing. They're just that so when you go to a convention, you might go to something that has wrestlers, anime people, Star Trek, and you can't, I don't explain it. It's not like you don't feel like you're with your people. You feel like you just go into a room, you get in the autograph, you go in shopping.
Yep.
But when you go to a convention where it's all one thing, all Star Trek, you're walking in there and everybody knows what you're talking about. And that's why I wanted to do a focus convention on just one thing, the Star Trek. A family.
Why Star Trek, though?
Star Trek, because it's inclusivity, diversity is the future we want. You look at all other sci-fi shows. Usually it's cool, it's awesome, but it is not the future we want. But Star Trek is. That's the one that gives you hope. That's the one. That's the one we want. And I feel like the people that go to these events, they're all thinking the same way. They're all scientists thinking that way.
Yeah,
they're thinking forward.
Right. That's what I. One of the things that I loved so much about, like, I think it was the first Trek Long Island was there was a nice focus on science, on STEAM, but it wasn't just STEM, it was STEAM. And you had a lot of wonderful guests there. There was a great kids track. You know, can you talk about
this year's really going to be cool?
Yeah.
We got the librarians are back. We're doing some coding with the kids. We're bringing some Ozobots in. Some more crafts, Mr. Pop and Twist, of course, and just more. He's doing a lot more. Really cool. I think they're 3D printing comm badges, and they're going to decorate them or something. It's so cool. Like they got every year we upgrade a little more.
Is there an age limit on that?
Right? I'm like,
you can't go. Yes.
I know STEAM superheroes are going to be there. I know they're going to be there. Yes.
They should stop in. They should really stop in and say hello. That'd be so cool. Sure. We should have done something. I didn't even think of that. We should have done something together
next year.
Yeah, definitely.
They're our partners, so we're definitely going to do more with them. So, I think
I'm bringing the comic books down.
Yeah,
I love it.
Got to see our new comic books. Oh my God, they're so good.
They're really cool. The STEAM superhero comic books is awesome. It's really awesome. So wow, I feel like the convention has grown so much. Can you tell us what else is new for this year?
Oh, there's a nightlife. We have a nightlife now. Science is still top of the list. We have a whole science panel room. We have more DEI, a lot more DEI focused events. And our cocktail party. We're not doing a dinner this year. We're doing a cocktail party, and it's gonna be fancy. We have Kat Smith and Lawrence Neals. They're gonna be performing some lounge music, and it'll be like the background music during the cocktail party. There'll be hors d'oeuvres, cocktails, and most of the stars. I believe almost all the stars of the event are coming. Almost, and there's tickets to that. That one's a ticketed event. So buy tickets early for that, because I do think that'll get full. And then after that, oh my goodness, there's so much going on. We have the Starship Fabulous party. That starts where you mentioned John Billingsley at the beginning doing So You Think You Know Plugs. And it's only $25 to get into that one. And then we think it's going to go further into the night, that party. They're going to have a good time with that. We got this guy, DJ Cameron Cole, coming. He's so cool. And and then we have our cosplay event, and we're going to have Heather Wood is going to be with Jan again for the cosplay show. And then after that, we got To Proudly Go is going to be hitting the stage again, and they're going to be doing their another show like they did last year. But oh my God, it's going to be better. I had to hold them back on some things. Are you crazy? And then. And then the comedy. Okay, so usually we would do comedy in the dinner, but it was very hard to hear them. So we're putting them on the stage, and they're going to be doing Star Trek comedy, and they are something else. They're going
wow. Who are the comedians?
We got Alex Simmons, Danny Rydell, and I don't remember anybody else's names because you put right on the spot. Other people,
something for everyone.
Yeah. And don't forget So we're actually presenting a late night show.
That's Friday
by
night.
nephew, Friday night.
Right after Drag King Story Time.
I love it. So Matthew Jennings. He's going to present his web series 1701, A Blurred Story. Also, I'll be helping him out with questions and answers. So the SyFy Sistas are presenting that for Friday night. So come on, and that's part of your ticket, right? That's
that's part of it. Yeah,
that's part
there's
of your
only
ticket,
two things that aren't part of the ticket. Everything, obviously autographs and stuff, but everything else, there's so many conventions out there that make you pay for every single experience, and that's not fair. That's not fair to people. Unless I have to pay more, like at a dinner, I have to pay a lot more. I can't afford to do it without. There's no reason to have people pay more for an experience. I believe, and I guess this comes from me with the library, everybody deserves to have the same thing. Everybody deserves to enjoy the same things in life. And so that's why I try to keep the ticket prices low. I try to, here comic cons that are like so expensive. A Saturday ticket is $40. And I try to keep it as close to like 2 people going to a movie as I can. Because it's not fair. It's just, I don't know. I just want everybody to enjoy.
Yeah. See, I love that. You're getting lots of love in the chat from that. I mean, that's there's so many reasons why we always say why we love this convention. But the convention is only as good as the person who's running it, but your heart is in the right place like yours is, then you're in for a wonderful experience. I mean, it makes all the difference in the world.
I have the best staff. I mean, they're no joke. The best. They're just amazing. They really care. They really just, you can't do this without the best staff. Tonight I was talking to somebody at the library and they'd asked me, "Oh my goodness, look at all the stuff you do." And I'm like, I was saying, this person does this person does this. You have to have people you can rely on and love what they're doing. They're just phenomenal. I love them all.
The link is in the chat to get your tickets to find out more about Star Trek Long Island. So please click on the link in the chat and get your tickets early. Can you talk about why people need to get their tickets early?
Because that hotel wants me to pay them early. Come on. The hotel is not cheap. And I just, I got to say, a lot of showrunners beat around the bush. Like, it's the hotel. It's very expensive. So you pay early, I can pay that hotel early. They don't yell at me. That's how that's the real story. So I really need that. I really, it really helps me out. A lot of shows have to cancel because they can't pay the hotel. And I don't ever want to do that. That'd be awful. So buy those tickets early.
Yeah.
And if, do you still, how is the vendor room? Is that full? Can you still get?
You still get vendor tables. I have the booths. The front booths are sold out, but if you want a table in the back, and right now, I know that, listen, people are worried right now, but have less money right now. People are dealing with struggles right now. If you're coming from another state, if you really want to vend and you just know you can't afford it with the hotel room, the travel, just email me. We'll work something out. We'll figure something out. I mean, I want everybody to get in there. I want to do the best I can.
Well, SyFy Sistas have a booth. We will have a booth. I believe we're in the front, so please come see us. We have some great new shirts, and of course, we have some shirts that are people must have. I was gonna get rid of them, but I was told you better have my 4 captain shirts. So the 4 captain shirts will be available.
I'm about to say, you can't get rid of that. That's you must be out your mind.
They will be I'll have V-necks for you also. So I know we had a lot of that. So please come by our table. Derek Tyler Attico, host of Solar Story, will have a table, and so will Matt. Matt Jennings will also have a table.
I put you guys right near the guests. So you'll see, like when you walk in, you'll pass a little bit, and then you'll see all the guests showing up, and there's all you.
Wow, that's awesome.
Whole chunk of you.
I love it. So we'll be there and helping out and having a good time, and so I hope everybody comes. Merch. Yes, merch.
I hope everybody comes too. Can you, Stefanie, can you tell us about some of the guests who are coming, just in case people haven't seen the announcements you've been putting out?
Yeah, it was funny. I'm going to put on my computer because what's weird? I forget and I start announcing guests from other years because it's just like, blends together. And I'm like, wait, when was that? I keep telling people the wrong dates. People are going to show up the day before. Isn't that horrible?
Oh,
and I'm going to be so embarrassed. I'll be there setting up. I guess I'll hire them. I get it. Okay, so my guess, I gotta say, I'm super excited for John Noble. I really am.
Me too.
Me too. Oh my goodness.
Really, John?
When I realized who he was, I was like, wait, that's what? Oh my God, he's been in everything, especially Lord of the Rings. He was.
Oh yeah.
Whoa.
I'm a Fringe person. I watched Fringe and I was like, oh my God, it's Walter.
Okay.
It's Walter.
Yeah.
I love Fringe.
Yeah, so God, I can't wait to actually want to meet him. Yeah.
Picture. That voice.
I know. He seems
voice,
so just
right? Yes.
I don't know. He scares me a little.
He's scary. That's right.
He's like, well, John Noble.
Scary.
So exciting. And then another scary person, Andrew Robinson. He did a lot of horror. A lot of horror stuff.
What? That's the door? Yes.
Andrew Robinson and Tiffany Shepis, huge horror people. They did so much. Yeah. I was like, wow,
Andrew Robinson is coming. Wow.
Yeah, Dirty Harry he did. He was in Hellraiser.
What's that movie that Fran loves that he was in? Sabrina?
What one?
What's that movie that Fran loves that Andrew
Robinson Charlie Varick.
Yeah, Charlie Varick. Oh my God. Those two talking about Charlie
that
Varick.
He loves too.
Yes, he loves it too. That's why he loves Fran.
That's why he loves Fran. Among other reasons.
Right.
And, I almost flipped out the other day. I was watching the new Matlock with Kathy Bates. John Billingsley's in there. I'm like,
yes,
I did catch the picture that he uses for his dead wife or the whatever what it was is his wife, is his real wife, Bonita. Yes. And I'm like, hey, and that's the picture I used on my website.
Yes. If you haven't seen the new Matlock, you need to watch that.
Oh, it's good. It's good.
Yeah, it's really good.
Yeah, I love it. So I can't wait to the next season. Oh my God, I love it.
I know. You know who's the one.
I haven't finished this season yet. I've got it all on DVR. I'm just really taking it slow.
Yeah. I just started really getting into it. And
so good.
Nikki's in there too. That's right. She was in the first episode, I think.
She was?
Nikki DeBoer. Yeah, I think she was on the first episode.
Really? Yeah.
Oh my God, I missed
that. Oh my, I missed it. Oh my goodness. Didn't even connect that.
Yep.
I mean, I knew that. Yeah.
She's the one who won't testify.
Right.
She was the one who wouldn't testify?
Yep.
Wow, I'm tripping.
I was like, I recognize that voice. Wait.
Yeah, it was the voice, right? It was the voice. I was like,
yeah.
Is that what that is?
Bullet Track. Everybody watch Matlock. See, we're promoting another show.
Right. We promote a lot
Paramount.
It's
Paramount.
That's right. And don't forget our girl is going to be there.
Which one? There's a whole bunch of girls.
Yeah, Terry Farrell's gonna
be looking at a bunch of girls. She's not the only girl,
She's the one that can.
She's the girl.
I've never met Terry. Every time I see her somewhere, the line's too long and I don't want to interrupt.
Oh my God. You're gonna fall in love with her and she's gonna fall in love with you. She's easy to fall in love with.
Yeah.
I mean, she's just an awesome, good-hearted person.
Yeah. Oh yeah, she is the best. He's the best.
Yeah, there are people that still talk about how we just fangirled.
We lost our shit, Stephanie. We were lost it.
Professional.
We could not hold it together. And it's what is wrong with us? We were able to keep it together with Sonequa, we had all
we weren't.
Not the first time.
I don't even know why you said that.
No, not the first
because the first
we
time
did
nobody
a good job.
saw us. It was recorded. It was an audio, so nobody saw us. So.
Right.
We were blushing, Jamal.
We sure were. Oh my God.
David Ajala got me. He was a hard one for me to meet. He was a hard to focus.
It is, right? You just get lost in that man. He's
really? Those little almond, he has almond eyes. It's got the perfect little almond eyes. Cat, what are you doing? You can't be on the
podcast. This is a kitty-friendly broadcast.
Is it?
Right.
Yes.
Oh,
but talking to him is like talking to, somebody that you've known for a while. We haven't met him too many times, but that conversation we had with him, we were just talking like we were just gonna hang at the club over here in DC. We were like making plans.
Right?
We were ready, and he was
David
like, "I'm
Ajala.
a
Oh.
David Ajala." Yeah,
talking about we're like, okay, next time you come in town, we're gonna go to Blues Alley and
and he was ready for it.
I don't know you like that, but he was down. Like, I don't have your phone number, dude. Yvette, we are also a dog-friendly podcast too.
I'm glad to hear it. Yes.
I mean, I'm just saying, like, wow, you act like there's not enough love to go around.
No, I just was wondering about the cats. That's all. I was like, this is friendly cats. Okay.
Yes, both Sabrina and I had cats.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Yeah.
We're cat I'm a cat and dog person, but we just had cats.
Me too. I'm an everything person. I just can't have a dog because I live on a main road.
There you go.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I get that.
All right.
So I got some
TOS people. We got some TOS people. That's people always ask, they want TOS, and it's hard. And listen, I don't want to be morbid, but TOS, they're getting older, so you gotta,
right,
get them now. And everybody's asking, why don't you get TOS? I'm like, you really want to know? You really want to know I don't get them? You don't want to know that. So now Iona and Phil Morris, they play children on the show. So they're coming. They play children. So I'm excited.
You have Miss Sorrell. You have Miss Sorrell.
Louise Sorrell, yes. And Louise is coming. I heard she's a riot. I've been watching interviews with her because I wasn't sure what she was like. And she's a classy lady. She does. She seems like a classy lady.
Can't wait to talk to her because I mentioned her in another podcast because she's like the original, Blade Runner person. I was trying to tell David Livingston that he was like, which episode? I'm like, the one where this woman played Raina. You don't know this? Deep in the TOS.
Film, that's my favorite episode. My favorite Voyager episode.
That's such a good. I'm just about to watch that one. Just about to watch that one. Yep.
Phil Morris. I would love to meet him.
So we have, I can't, I know. Like when I saw that he was going to be there, I literally like fell out. I was like, I love me some Phil Morris. I mean, and I think he is so
Ramataclan.
And we wanted them together because they don't do shows as much together. So we wanted to get them together, Phil and Iona.
I love that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so that was hard work.
I feel like Phil is so unsung.
Yeah.
I mean,
I got him in 6 Degrees to Trek.
You sure did.
I mentioned Phil Morris. You're like, that's the guy from Seinfeld, right? Everybody knows him. Like, oh my goodness.
Oh yeah.
That's how they know him. It's very fun. But he was very he stuck out on Seinfeld, so I get it. I get it. He gets stuck out. Definitely had a personality.
There's no.
I mean,
he's
the only black person on the show.
I know nothing.
Oh, that's true. I didn't even think of that. That's true too, isn't it? Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Everybody's like, Seinfeld's so good, and black people are like,
huh?
Okay. That and Friends, right? Wait, that and Friends. It's like,
and
they live in New York City. What's going on?
And here we go. Isn't Friends just living single but with white people?
That's it.
Yeah.
It's the B movie.
They've done that.
Yep. But they also are so. I just feel like they're so awful to each other, and on Friends, the men are so manly. It's like,
Oh, I never watched it, so I don't know.
I'm not into it.
I have no idea.
I have no idea either. I don't think I've seen any. I don't think I've seen a single one.
Yeah, you're not missing nothing at all.
Yep. Living single was first by a long time. Yep. Okay, so we got TOS people. Like who else?
Now, my next, this is funny. My next guest that I got was Elena Watko. I think it's pronounced Watko. I'll find out at the show. She played Hyrel on Discovery, the librarian. So
Oh, I love that character.
Yes.
So
She was
my
so good.
assistant, she, usually when I pick a guest, my assistant will call me and say, "Oh, what do you think?" We talk back and forth. She just booked her. She says, "I knew you wanted her. She's a librarian." I'm like, "No, you just got her." I'm like, "Yes."
Ultimate librarian.
Awesome.
Oh
You
my
call me.
God.
I'm thinking, "Oh my goodness, what are the chances the librarian wants to come? Holy cow!"
That is so cool. Oh wow. I didn't even think of that. Wow.
Yeah, so
Too bad
cool.
Mr. Atos is not alive still.
Right.
I know, right? Right?
It's the Atos.
All the
Memory
Star Trek
Alpha himself.
librarians in the library.
I watched that
I
the other
love it.
day.
I love it. I have our line. I don't think we've ever had a book in the library. A book come to the library, or whatever it was. What was that line she said?
A book coming to the
A
library.
book coming to the
Right.
library. I love that. I love her.
Did
And
you freak out over that library?
yes. Oh my! We don't talk about that. Holy cow! It's beautiful.
amazing.
It
Yeah.
was.
Everything's there. Now, if you went to that library, what culture would you run to first to read their books?
I don't know. I think I would just get lost and see which culture I came upon.
Yeah.
Persia.
What did you say?
Like-
Persia?
Persia.
Persia.
No, I
Love
think I'd be curious of you know what? I'd go back to the ancient Ferengi to see if they were always like that before, if they got like that.
Oh, that's a
I don't
good
know.
one.
I want to go back. I want to learn a
She
little bit
loves
about that.
Ferengi.
I love Ferengi. I think they're the
I wanna-
coolest.
Ancient
I would
Ferengi.
want to know more about Trill, actually. I've always been really
Yeah.
fascinated by
Yeah.
Trill.
All right, I'll get my mind out of Earth. Yeah, okay, Trill.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We don't know a lot.
You
Mind
know
out
I'm
of
not
Earth.
going to Vulcan. I'm not going to Vulcan.
No Vulcan.
Nah.
I care as much about Vulcan as I care about Friends.
I'd be scared. I'd be scared.
Maybe Vulcan Friends. Maybe that'll come out.
No such a thing.
I might watch that. I might watch that.
No, I
actually.
might watch that
You know,
one, actually.
I might too.
That's the one.
4 Vulcans living together.
Oh gosh. My.
It's called cross creek.
all
Community Service.
the raised eyebrows. Ooh, it's getting crazy in here.
I love it. All right,
Are
let's
they yelling
see.
at each other?
So we all know we got.
bangs went asymmetrical one day.
See, we can't be see.
Oh no, you're all gonna die! Don't all pass out on me.
Hair tells.
So next person, we got the
Please.
smallest Borg coming. Our smallest Borg is coming, Bonita Frederaci.
Oh,
so she's
yay.
coming. I'm excited to see them. We're going to have them on a panel, her and John together in a panel. And I'm
Oh, that
excited to
should be
see that.
fun.
I
Oh,
love
boy.
couple panels, like having husband, wife, or wife, husband. Husband. I love that so much. I
that's so
love like
awesome.
that because then you get to know the real stuff.
True.
Right.
The
It's
good
great together,
embarrassing
too.
stuff. The pictures of them in the bathtub as a baby, and how you get to see them, or in John's case, him in the bathtub as an adult. But you know,
Oh, John.
yeah, we all just shake our head.
Oh, Lord, I'm still
boy.
crying.
It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun spending the weekend with John Billingsley.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, in person.
Oh my goodness. I'm dying to meet him. I've never met him. Dying
Oh
to.
my goodness.
He
I'm
sounds
so
like a
much fun.
fun
Oh,
person.
he's so much fun.
He's a good man.
He's a
good
really
man.
good. He's a good human.
Mhm.
He really
Yes.
is.
Yeah.
He's one of my favorite people.
Mhm.
He's gonna adore you. You're gonna adore him. Bonnie's
Aw.
great. Them two
Uh-huh.
together. I love them. I love I love them together.
Uh-huh.
Like that's
Yeah.
the couple I love to see. Them together is funnier than them apart. That's for sure. Because she's got his number. You know what
Yeah.
I mean?
Yeah. He'll be wearing pants because of her.
Sometimes, yeah. He gets away with it sometimes.
She's like,
Sometimes
get
he
in the
does.
room with your pants on. She has like
Tries
spare
not to
pants.
embarrass her
She
too
has
much.
spare pants in her purse. Here you go. Put these on.
I love that.
Around a purse here.
Here, here's your pants. Put these on.
Put them back on. So at the beginning, when we were putting together the convention, we wanted to do a focus on doctors, but it was just so hard this year to get people traveling. So we gave up on that. But before we did, we got Susan Diol. And Susan Diol played the love interest of the Doctor on Voyager that had the phage.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Yes.
Oh, she
She's
was
the one.
key. She was key.
She was
She
wonderful.
saved them,
Yeah.
didn't she?
Yeah. Yes. And later on, I think she saved them again, right? Didn't she?
Saved
Yeah,
them.
she was great.
Is she the one that saved them on the bathtub episode? Did she save them on the bathtub? Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
That's the one.
Yes. I've been trying to,
she's great.
trying to
She's the
scratch
one
up
that
on.
saved them on the bathtub.
Yeah, it took me a second. I'm like, what is this?
Exactly what you're talking about.
I want to get the name.
From the
Nara
bathtub,
Pell.
Planet.
Yep, we got it in there.
I want to get. I don't want to. I want to give Olivia, our next guest, a good credit, but I don't remember the name. Her name on Picard. Olivia Youngers was on Picard. She was a strong female character on the show, and anybody who looks her up is going to know exactly who she is. She played Riggs in Star Trek Picard. A very strong female character on the show, and if you look her up, you're going to know exactly who she is. So I'm excited to have her. And, I got to tell you, she's a strong person.
None of us knows anything about
what? She's a strong person in general. Just talking to her, she's going to be. I like her. I like. She definitely.
Was that season 2?
That
had to be season 2.
I'm looking at her from Picard. Oh, her hair is all cut. I'm trying to remember this character.
You got what? When she has blood all over her face? Do you see the one with her blood all over? That's
Yeah, I don't remember
she was great.
Cool.
So I'm excited.
Let me look at Memory Alpha.
That's where I am. You'll know her there. So
I'm like,
she got shot, but no corpse. So she made it.
Third season. She was third season.
Was she?
It says in Picard, third season, in the episodes 17 Seconds and Surrender. She only received credit for the latter episode.
Wow.
Oh, I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, she's great.
She was one of the bridge crew.
Wow, she has a diploma in biotechnology,
and she's also doing a science panel at the event.
Nice.
She'll also be doing a science panel. She's brilliant. She's very. She's great. I'm looking forward to meeting her.
Yeah, she sounds cool.
Yeah, I know what you mean now.
Super cool.
You haven't mentioned anybody I'm not looking forward to meet.
Okay, now this one you won't like. Yeah, I'm kidding. You'll like
a lot of new people. You got a lot of new people that you're pulling out that I really would be. I love the characters in these shows.
Wow, this
Jamal
guy
says she was part of Titan's crew. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm learning about this guy right now. So okay, Alex Diheel. He's my next guest. He played. How do you explain what he was? He was like not a drone. What was he? He played Harvey. And he was F8, F5, F7. So he was like clones. Oh my God, I don't remember. Aren't I horrible? Look him up. Alex Diheel. You'll know him. But
what series?
He was also Picard.
Also Picard.
Right? I'm confusing. Yeah. You'll recognize him. And he's a synth unit F4, F8.
Okay. Okay.
And listen to this.
From season 1.
He's not former Spanish American, but he's a former ballet dancer. Isn't that cool?
That is really cool.
That way. So cool.
Wow. Pretty cool.
Ballerino.
I love ballerinas. Male ballerinas.
And he's never done a convention, so this will be exciting. Everybody's going to meet a whole bunch of synths at once. He's a whole bunch of people at one time.
Mm-hmm.
I liked all those synths in that first season.
Nice.
Like I thought that was pretty cool. So yeah,
that's pretty cool.
Yeah, no, he's cool. I'm surprised nobody else has gotten him at a convention because he really, he had a good part. But I got him first. I got him first. Mine.
He's gonna be so excited. He's gonna be like, I want to do more conventions. Like after coming to Trek Long Island.
Mm-hmm.
Whenever I see Gabrielle Ruiz, she'll come up to me and say, "Oh, you're my first convention."
I know, she had so much fun.
I love her. Oh my goodness,
she's
is amazing.
She is an absolute delight. It really is. Yeah, you got some really good people. And they always have something great to say afterwards. That doesn't happen a lot.
Right.
We go to, we've all been to a lot of conventions, and I don't remember too many conventions where people they're on somebody else's show. You start mentioning the convention, all of a sudden they got to break out and say, well, let me just tell you about how I had a good time, you know. That's why I wanted to play that video for you.
Thank you.
To let you know how, you know, we're just, you know, doing our little business here. And all of a sudden we bring our guests on. They're like, wait, before you continue, let me tell you about Trek Long Island. So.
He was great. Him and Aunt Kitty. Oh my goodness. They were just wonderful to have. And just, oh my, I'm in love with Kitty. I just,
Kitty's the best.
Wonderful. But the woman who, the handler with her, she, she's a very good friend of mine, and she knows nothing about Star Trek or TV, to be honest. She grew up in a Civil War family. She knows nothing about anything, but she's so smart, so fantastic personality. I'm like, I'm putting you a Kitty Swink. She had so much fun, And then like a week after or whatever, as a friend of hers said, oh, where'd you go that weekend? She's like, oh, I went to some Star Trek convention. I was sitting with somebody named Kitty and Armin. And they're like, who are you sitting? No idea they were famous. She knows nothing about them. And the person was freaking out. She's like, yeah, he's nice.
Yeah. Kitty's the best. She really is.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah.
And you know, the other thing that I love about your convention too is that you have a really nice amount of you balance the panels really well. You know, you've got a nice amount of panels with the main, you know, stars and actors and stuff, and then you also have a good amount of fan panels as well.
Yeah.
But can you tell us like some of the highlights of some of the any panels that stick out to you?
Well, you know, I just put together a panel with Lolita Faggio, and tonight, actually finished talking to her tonight, that on Saturday morning, I think it's the Saturday morning one in panel B. Just don't quote me on that. Or maybe it isn't. No, maybe it is on the main stage. No, it's the main stage. She's going to be talking about, I just put this in my computer, literally. She's going to be talking about the Voyager documentary with the other Dave, and I'm not remembering his last name. I'm so sorry, dude. And they're going to be talking about.
I know his name every day except for right now.
Exactly. And I just read it. Last night. Dave, but they're going to be on the main stage talking, so that'll be kicking off with that. And then, like you said, all the
I was about to say,
that's it. You got it. Yes, that was it. You just
Dave's a poem. Yeah.
Because it's.
I was just looking at it, like, oh, here it is. Oh.
See, it's so funny. Now I got to bring everything up to remember stuff, because now my mind is completely blank. I don't even know what I'm doing at my convention anymore. I'm like, I'm having a convention.
Well, you got people to help you now too, so that's also great.
I got, you know, so the main stage, I have one person who does my main stage. I have a fantastic crew. I got a stage manager. I love them. I just got the best people ever. And then panel B, the podcast room is Matt takes care of the podcast, just puts them in order. Then in panel C, we have Paul and Adina who take care of anything having to do with the Pride Forward group or STEAM and STEM. And then I do the panel D. I pick out the people for the fan panels. So it's so much fun. So this year,
is that still open, the fan panels, or is that closed?
You know, I have like one early morning spot, I think, on the Saturday.
You hear that? If you have a 10 o'clock panel, who should they contact?
TrekLongIsland@gmail.com.
TrekLongIsland@gmail.com.
So, okay, I'm going to tell you about my author stuff that I'm doing, because that's what I do. I do the author stuff. Okay, so I'm doing one, Women Who Write. So we're going to have Mary Fan and Catherine Asaro and Jan Fennick talking about what they do as women writing, because you never see that. It's always just, we need more women who write. Then we're going to have an open book with John Peel, talking about just John Peel and what he's done in literature. And then I love to do my panel on the main stage. How many authors can we fit on the stage? And we just jam them all up there. And we get them last year. They were falling off the side. And that's my favorite.
Peel, I just want people to know John Peel did this book called Operation Bejor.
Operation Bejor, yeah, it's fantastic. I did a book club on it. I did a book club with that.
Find a great Star Trek book.
Fantastic.
Go get that book. It's so good. Sorry.
So much to talk about. We had him in a book discussion with John for that. Yeah,
I know it.
Let's see. I'm trying to find the one. I want to say biotechnology and the future of life on Earth. I think that's the one that Olivia's on. I'm pretty sure.
Wow.
Pretty sure that's the one. I don't recognize me. Then we got this Derek Tyler guy who's doing a panel also. He's all right. He's all right. He's all right. He's cool. We got him on a panel going on. He's all right. The podcast people, let's see what we're doing. They're so funny.
That's another thing I wanted to bring up, how you opened the door to all the podcasters. I mean, that's how we got to know you. I mean, that's how we became friends, is, just being a podcast. I remember the first time we met, I think we're at
Comic-Con, and I was having a panic attack because I was in the
we both were. It was like the first year, I think it was the first year that everybody came back after the pandemic, and it was insane in there. And I thought it was insane the year before, but it was, we were both having panic attacks, and we're like, okay, we got to go.
I was like, okay, I'm leaving now. I'm going to get me some Thai food and go home. That was too much.
Too many people.
Yeah.
Too many people.
Yeah.
Okay, so we have this
right there. Yeah, it was.
We have one panel that I want you to tell them about. Space Karens. I love this. Tell me about Space Karens. I love this. Every time I say it to somebody, they're like, "What?"
I don't think we're not doing that, Stefanie.
That's you.
No,
it says right there,
we're not doing
SyFy
any
Sistas.
Panels. Remember?
Oh, that's right. Oh no. No. Well, tell me about Space Karens. You got to do it another year. I love it.
We'll do it another year. We don't want to
another year. It's the future. Oh my goodness.
You know we can find the Space Karens and all that Trek.
Well, wherever you are, you tell us. I want to know. Special SyFy Sistas night. I want it. It's so funny. Let's see. Oh my goodness, I'm doing one thing on Friday evening. Okay, so I'm trying to find something, but Friday it's hard because it's all late night stuff. So right between Drag Queen Story Hour, we're going to have author MMA. And I'm not telling anybody what it is. Right now, everybody's going to think the authors are getting up there and fighting it out. So I'm not telling anybody what it is.
Oh my goodness.
There's going to be subspace karaoke that evening.
Man, everybody's going to need a lot of coffee in this one.
This is good. I love it.
You may have a Ractigino stand somewhere.
Yeah. Oh, I'm trying to get the hotel to make Ractichinos. I am trying so hard. And I sent them the recipe because you could have like non-alcoholic and alcoholic. I'm trying to make them do it. They do want to do a drink for us, though.
That is so cool.
Yeah,
I know. That would be so cool.
You can do a non-alcoholic or an alcoholic.
Yes.
That's so cool because a lot of us don't drink. So
I don't drink.
Yeah. That's awesome.
So they could do either a shot of espresso or a shot of Kahlua. That's how they do it. One or the other. So I'm trying to do that. I'm like, there's so much stuff. I don't even know where to start to say how much we're doing. We have so much.
I think that's great.
My appetite is wet.
That's a good place to be. And that's what's so fun about it. I mean, there's something for every single person that, whichever Trek you're into, one of your stars is going to be there. And, you've got all these great panels. And they're all just sort of milling around. I mean, that's what was the greatest thing, because my head was just swiveling because I was like, what's that? Was that? You're sitting down and you're like, oh my God, can I go over there? No, I'm not going to go over there. Go over there. So it's just so cool. It's just so cool.
I think it's like not only for like whatever Trek you're into, but however, like what it seems like you've done this year, especially, is like however you like to celebrate your fandom. Then you have an opportunity to do that. Like, because some people want to go like party with all their closest friends, right? And now they can go party with their closest fan friends. Some people just want to, you want to geek out in different ways. And it seems like you have covered the whole field.
Well, one thing I'm doing, and this is me, because I'm not a party person, at 10 o'clock and 11 o'clock on Saturday evening, I'm doing something called the Night Owl Introverts. And I'm just opening a panel room to those people who don't want to sit in their bed, but they want to see people, because that's me. I'm in a bed when I go to an event at like 7 o'clock because it's just too much for me. But I hit about 10 o'clock and I feel like I'm like FOMO. I'm missing out, but at the same time, I don't want to. So I'm opening that room. So you just go in there, talk, bring some knitting, talk to your friends, connect with people, so cool. But it's nothing stressful.
I love that.
That's a great idea.
Love that so much.
That I love that better than, because I know Comic-Con, they have those quiet rooms, right?
Yeah.
And those kind of creepy. They do, because
Really?
they know you're in there. They know people are in there trying to calm down, right? And then Comic-Con is not all night. It ends at a certain time. So, there are people who just need just like a place to just
break,
wind down. But there's always people in there talking. Like people go in there to get out of, they are moving out of the way to get away from all the crowd, but then they go into the room where people just want to breathe. And then there's conversation, like it becomes a thing. But I love the fact that it's at night, like you said, that when you get that, you need to get a break, but then you're like, oh, I don't want to miss the con. I've been
you
there.
Want to do something,
right.
That's me at every convention. It's like, I want to go out, but people all over. I'm too much for me, because oddly, I am an introvert. I'm a huge introvert, but I just don't act like it.
Most introverts don't.
Yeah.
I get that.
I love that.
I love that.
So, I know that, we've told people, please get your tickets early, but like, how can people get tickets and etc.? Because we want them to have all the information.
Very simple. Go to treklongisland.com. treklongisland.com. Click on buy tickets. And you can get your photo ops right now. I have the prices for autographs. If you go onto each individual celebrity, I don't think do I have it up? I don't think I opened it up yet. When I open it up, that you can see all the celebrity schedules, you'll be able to see all the autograph prices. So I'm just waiting for that to be set. But you can go on now and see the schedule. You could buy your photo ops, but just know the schedule is not 100% set in stone. It's kind of just a guideline right now to be what's going on, because if I lose a guest or I lose somebody, then I have to move things around. But But you get your tickets, get your photo ops now, get group photo ops now. You can get your Starship Fabulous tickets and the cocktail party tickets, and everything else. Just come. You don't have to buy anything for anything else. Just go.
People can get like a day pass, right? If they can't do the whole weekend.
I recommend if you want to meet guests, don't buy it for Friday, because Friday the guests are just arriving. They're not going to be signing or taking pictures. But Saturday and Sunday, a lot of people just buy the Saturday pass if they can't do the whole thing. But because that's everything Saturday. But on Sunday is the auction Sunday, and that's where we're going to bring up some of the stuff to auction off for Library for the Kind. So, there's also an art show. So if you're an artist and you want to put some of your work in our art show, just email me at treklongisland@gmail.com, and I'll forward that to the art director.
There's so much going on.
Yeah,
right? I know. I can't keep up. I can't remember everything anymore.
Yeah. This is the little mighty con. I love it.
Mm-hmm.
I love it.
Congratulations, Stefanie. This has just really turned into, from that first one that we went to, this is just really amazing. Every year has been just better and bigger and so much fun. And, just always meeting our friends there. Just love driving up, and then everybody's like, hey, in that lobby. It's just so crazy.
I think that's, I mean, it's one of the things that sets this convention apart from other conventions is the fan experience and being able to be together at this convention. Like it's very special. This one, it's you guys do such a good job at making it comfortable for people and easy, and then and that puts everybody in a good mood.
We have what's good. I try to tell, we do have a very strict harassment policy. So people, and I know a lot of people get nervous going to conventions, and I've actually kicked people out. I have no problem doing that. If you have any sort of issue with anybody, you just come to my security guards. They come to me, and I will take care of it. I don't mess around with harassment. So that's one thing I want everybody to feel safe, because not everybody's good people, and we're also at a hotel where not everybody is there for the convention. So if there's an
Yeah.
issue, you just come to me. My security guards are trained. They're actually trained. They've worked for other organizations. So, we won't let that happen.
Yeah.
Appreciate that.
This convention is, go ahead.
Also, if you need any assistance, at the info desk, we have somebody that works with anybody might need accessibility help. Just let me know. We'll work that out too. We're not going to make somebody stand on long lines if they have issues standing very long. If you have something visual or something auditory, let me know. We'll move your seat. We'll put you somewhere you can see a little better. We have handicap seating blocked off in each room. But anything you need, let us know. We'll accommodate it. We'll figure it out.
Now, for accessibility, should they talk to you when they get there, or is that something they should talk to you beforehand?
Either way, they can email me at treklongisland@gmail.com if you want to tell me before. But if you forget, or you're like, oh no, you just go to that info desk and you ask them, and they will take care of you.
Perfect.
They're fantastic.
Good to know.
Awesome. That's what I mean.
Season when we go there.
I was just recently at the Accessibilities Expo because I wanted to learn a little bit more what I could do better at Trek Long Island for people that might have issues hearing what's going on stage and getting around the facility. So I was at that recently, and I'm trying to work out.
Yeah.
I would love to get somebody on stage signing. It just can't find anybody that can do it. Right now, I'm working on getting a large screen TV for voice to text for the stage, because I'm hoping that'll help. Because I do have people that come that they have to stare at their phones, and I hate that they have to stare at their phones to see what people are saying. Right. And I want them to be able to look at the people and kind of like closed captions.
Yeah.
So anything I can do to make it just a little better, just let me know, and we'll try our best.
See, this is why we love you.
The world needs to be accessible to people. People shouldn't have to change for the world.
This is true. This is true. I learned that being looking for accessible everything this year. I've been healing from this hip, and boy, man, there are not enough ramps.
No.
There are not enough ramps. There are so many stairs. I'm like, what? I thought we all had to have ramps. What is going on here?
You got to go everywhere to find a ramp. I mean, it's terrible.
Especially in the Northeast, because the Northeast is so old. All the buildings are
old
so
and small.
So you have to go around the back to get an elevator to find the ramp.
Next time you're in a public bathroom, pretend you're in a wheelchair. Just pretend and see how hard it is. You have most of the time the hook is not low enough, so you can't hang anything. You can't reach the soap because a lot of times it's up high, and they forget everybody needs to reach the soap. There's so much. You just got to put yourself in their shoes and just see, what's missing. And I wish I could do more at the actual hotel. I don't own the hotel, but I can tell them. You tell me, I will tell them. Believe me.
Yeah. We appreciate that.
Well, guys, I'm fresh out of questions, but I'm super excited about the convention, because I just know it's going to be a blast this year, just like the previous years. And I hope everybody out there can join us. Join us there. We look forward to seeing all of our friends, and it's even it's a real special surprise when your friends come in from the other side of the country to come to this convention. Like, that's really special. And Stefanie, I can't thank you enough for being who you are. You're just so wonderful. And
I want to give you hearts, but I only have one hand. Okay.
That's okay.
Well, we'll see you in a few weeks. Big hugs.
Yeah. And Yvette, did you have anything else that you want to tell folks?
I have a few things. Tomorrow, Soul Story is back, but we got a new series for Soul Story called The Round Table. Look who just joined the chat. Look who just joined the chat.
Oh, that guy.
That guy. So we're doing a roundtable series. So it's going to be different generations of Trek authors. Michael Jan Friedman who wrote. I'll show you my favorite books. Death in Winter, so good. Started off the Trekkiverse, and our friend Keith DeCandido. Did I say that correctly?
Yes,
I
did. Yes.
Finally, right?
R.A. DeCandido.
Articles of the Federation. My favorite book.
Favorite book.
They will all be at Trek Long Island.
Patrick, who we had on the show before. She'll also be on the show. So there'll be 3. It'll be a panel. So it should be a lot of fun. So that's going to be tomorrow. Same bat channel, same bat time. And then I know there's something else going on. Next week for the live show. Guess what we're doing? We're going to celebrate Voyager. I know it's crazy. Like we never do anything Voyager, but we're gonna do a top 10 of our favorite Voyager episodes. Should be interesting. So Voyager, this is the week that Voyager ended 30 years ago. So we're gonna celebrate them. Well, next week, not this week. So we're doing a top 10. So that should be fun. And don't forget to watch tonight. We're doing promo for other people now. Andor, Star Wars, Andor. I knew it was gonna happen. Happens every time. Star Wars Andor on Disney Plus airs tonight. The last 3 episodes. Doctor Who, episode 6 is Saturday, the 7th. Is that 17th?
Yeah.
Yes, the 17th. Foundation. I'm sorry, no. Tomorrow, big tomorrow, please look out for this. The trailer for Ironheart will be out tomorrow. So look for that. The featurette I think came out at like 1:00. So hoping 1:00 p.m. Eastern, you should the trailer, and we'll have it. We'll have the trailer. We'll put that up. Foundation is back.
Yay!
Next July 11th. So we'll be covering that too. So get ready for that. I think I talked about everything. I think that's it. Yeah. I think that's it.
Okay. All I have to say is I know we're doing a top 10 on Voyager next week. I have only made it up to season 3.
Oh my God.
I'm doing like speed reading on like a Memory Alpha. I'm like, do I need to watch that episode? I have no idea. I don't know. I don't remember this. I don't remember this. I don't remember that. Shit. I got to watch as much as I can. And then also I'm still catching up on Andor. I have so much stuff to watch and catching up on Doctor Who.
Yes.
I'm an episode behind on Doctor Who.
Did you know Joe Martin's going to be on Long Island soon in August?
Really?
Yeah, she'll be at Long Island Doctor Who.
Oh,
plug.
That's a good. Yeah, that's a good one.
Mm-hmm.
I put that up twice. I know.
So anyway, y'all wish me luck with catching up on all of that in between my gazillion hour a day job as well.
and there's so much more coming that we need to catch up on.
I know.
I'm going to give everybody the name of the movie, my next movie, only because I think a lot of people haven't seen it. So if you want to see it before I talk about it, the movie is
plug.
Yeah. Simpson Go Sci-Fi is going to talk about Train to Busan. We're doing Korean. So we've done Japanese, we've done Chinese, we're going Korean now. Train to Busan. We've got Korean zombies. Yes, we do.
Ooh.
Wow.
And I heard that's one of the best zombie films like ever.
Yeah, I've heard that book. I've heard of that before. I didn't know what it was. I thought it was vampires for some reason, but zombies.
Zombies.
And Jamal Taylor, I see you and I'll get you. That shit's not funny. Even though it's very true.
Well, TNG. I think you're up to date in TNG.
Yeah, I'm up to date on TNG. TOS. Deep Space Nine.
Foundation. You were up to date in Foundation.
Yeah, Foundation. I'm up to date. Right.
There you go. I got you.
All right. So
I gotta catch up on Andor. Andor is the one I need to do.
Oof.
A lot of Train to Busan people. My goodness.
So that's next Wednesday. Right. Next Wednesday is going to be Simpson Go Sci-Fi. train in Busan. So
we got a lot of great stuff coming up. Stefanie, thank you again. I know you've had a long day. Thanks for coming in and hanging with us and getting us all sorts of excited about the con. And thank you guys out there for joining us and for listening and watching and participating in the chat. And those of you who weren't participating in the chat, we know you're there, but thank you anyway. And if you're new here, please be sure to like, subscribe, and ring the bell so you never miss a moment of our feel good blurty fun. Say it loud with me, Tanya Scott Thomas, who coined the phrase. Also, if you want to get your brand in front of our loyal and passionate and very, very, very smart audience, please consider sponsoring the live show. Whether you're a small business or an individual, you can be part of our vibrant community that loves to support the brands that they believe in. So click on the link in the show description or head to SyFy Sistas.com/sponsors to learn more about that. And we love you guys. Marina, we love you too. Thank you so much. We love you for everything you do. We love everybody out there, our family. And that's it, guys. Peace, love, and hair grease. We're out of here.
Yay.